Hello, and welcome back to Forged by Geeks, and we're playing Pandemic Legacy Season 2, and we're laughing because we just did the audio check because we forgot to do that. That would have been embarrassing. So as always, thank you to our patrons on Patreon. It's just $1 per month to back us. In addition to these videos, I'm now putting up a custom campaign for Kingdom Death Monster, and would also like to apologize for our last video, which had basically no video. So this time we know the video's working right now, and we'll try to pay more attention to that. Other than that, I think we're good to go.
Well, yes, for the definition of we need to start reading.
Woohoo!
Okay, so draw this card and read the other side during step 2 of the setup in your first game in July. So step 1 was just, I think, lay out the board practically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're not even technically supposed to put down the cubes yet, but we just do that to speed up things.
Yeah. Alright. All good. Alright.
Oh, big scratch off.
Have we opened 57?
That's a good question.
I believe we have.
It sounds like a number, but let's check. Ooh, let's not...
These are usually like...
Yeah, 57 is open.
Okay.
Like you were
Destroy
falling
this card
behind.
after resolving it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it was,
Yeah, basically.
I think that was Africa.
Open up Africa. Alright.
You go so long, it's just going to auto-explode.
Satellites towers have started picking up faint broadcast signals.
Yep.
Need to know who is transmitting. We think it's Hollow Men, but there's someone else. Could the Hollow Men be taking orders? Is someone ordering them to spread the plague? The grid is growing and can't handle Hollow Men spreading the plague. We're prepared to forsake some if need be. Would that make us the monsters the world thinks we are? From the archives. July Year 38. Haven network still at full capacity. When we were relocated here, they set us up properly. Hope is still kindled. Strange to see adults on the Havens who never knew the world before. I dream to live on land again. I sometimes dream of fleeing for utopia. I imagine they still function like the old world. I miss land and dirt. I hear they are close to a cure. Would they share it with our people?
No.
12 years later.
Oh.
Oh, new objective.
Objective. Triangulate signals. This objective is completed with when a blue city, a yellow city, and a black city each contain a satellite tower. When you complete this objective, open door 35.
Well,
As part of your pool of the objectives, destroy it at the end of the game in which you complete the objective.
Okay, well...
Well, that's easy.
Oh, wow. No end game, actually, from this. So it just says stop, resolve when you do the step 2 of August. So we get no new end game stuff.
Wow.
So yeah.
So all we need to do is build one in blue, and we already completed an objective.
Do we get anything for doing that? Or is it just...
Yeah, it's a door.
Or is it just the objective? Do we get to open anything?
What door?
It says door.
35.
Oh,
35.
I missed that part.
Which I don't believe we've opened.
We see who pays attention to this
Yeah, I
table.
know, seriously.
Yeah, we have not opened 35. It's a little door.
Okay. So.
Oh, we need... So what's the next step, just so we do it right?
The next step is... supply the grid, infect the grid. So yes, Rico is doing the right thing. Tripoli gets banged. Paris gets banged. Cairo gets banged. Jesus.
It's like a bad shepherd mean.
Oh!
Jacksonville.
Oh.
What the hell is with this?
Sao Paulo. Mexico City.
Fine.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. New York.
Shit!
I mean, I don't know why
Oh.
you're surprised. I was just talking about
Yeah, it's
that.
really thin deck.
It's a thin
So
deck.
Tripoli and New York are super vulnerable.
Yes.
Alright, so
We need
now
to make sure that we load those up.
theoretically speaking, we were supposed to count the city cards in the player deck, which we had already done.
How many total cards are in that deck now? So we've got the 51 plus the 7 in Epidemics, and what else?
Then we've got 4 quiet events.
And then
4 produce supplies. I think 4 of those inoculation things.
no, 3 inoculation things?
Well, why don't we count it? I'll count it quick.
3 of the
I'll just count it while...
antiviral labs.
I'll count it while you guys continue.
Okay, prepare the player deck and deal cards, which we have already done. Add epidemics to the player deck, already done. Select characters, we are using the same characters as before, and then begin play. Yeah, it is a small deck, isn't it? So we also have to clear up Paris.
I count 61. So we'll run with that.
Okay. Yeah, so we also need to do something about Paris. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we need to figure out who's going first.
Who goes first? Looks like it's, is this Rico? No.
No, I'm white.
Yeah, that'd be you, right?
I think that might be me.
Yeah, that's you. Where are you?
I am in North Haven.
Okay, Rico.
Mid.
And Jeremy.
Center.
And I believe I'm also there. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going first. So I have London and Cairo. Alrighty then.
And you're right by New York.
Yes. So when we are in a haven...
If you do a make supply, you get 2.
Okay.
Haven or supply center.
So you could make 4 and then just drop them all off in New York.
Do we actually want to do that, or do we want me to protect, like, Paris?
Can you...
Well, Paris only has 1 card and it got pulled. Right.
Yes.
Well, I'm worried
Fine on
about
Paris
epidemics.
for right now.
New York has 2 cards and got pulled as well. I'd rather get 4 on New York. That'll protect it for 2 epidemics.
Okay.
No, you get 2 infections. It won't protect it from an epidemic.
No,
Yeah.
but 2 rounds of
Well,
infection.
actually,
Well-
we know that it won't be pulled off the bottom of the deck
Yeah.
because both the cards are in there. So
Yeah.
we're safe there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to...
I'm hesitant on 4 just because we always have a short supply of cubes.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm always hesitant on loading places up.
Okay.
Okay.
At least 2, because there's 2.
Yeah.
2 is cool, 3 is cool.
Yeah,
I
maybe
am
3.
going to make supplies once.
Okay.
And keep them on my card. I am going to make supplies again, and as part of my character's ability, deliver supplies for free. And since I'm a courier, I can put supplies in an adjacent location.
So that's 2 actions.
Yes. 3. When doing the delivery supplies action, you may put supply cubes into one adjacent location.
Sweet.
There.
So 4.
Yes, that is my 4 actions.
Good. We got 2 places protected. Not going to complain about that.
Yep. And my 2 cards are going to be Washington and an epidemic.
Wait, what?
Woot! Yeah, it can happen, man. There's nothing stopping us.
Oh, shitty.
Buenos Aires.
Okay.
So we have, 10 cards. That's not good.
Well,
It's better than 2.
Fair.
and we know that it will be a little while until the next epidemic.
So we
because
just
got
need it
just
not
there.
to be Tripoli or Buenos Aires.
Yes.
And unfortunately, that's 3 out of 10 cards.
3 out of 10 cards. 30% chance of a cube. Jacksonville. Sao Paulo.
Okay, so Sao Paulo, Buenos Aires, and Tripoli are all at risk now. But
Okay.
mostly Tripoli and Buenos Aires.
Alright, so I will make supplies for my first action. Keep them handy over there.
Okay.
I will do my free drive action to Tripoli. For my second action, I will drop off in Tripoli. Does anyone need to be put to Nicole or me? Probably not.
No, I don't think so. Me or Jeremy's going to have to take care of Buenos Aires, so...
Alright, so I will end up in... How many times did Cairo get hit last time? Just once?
Yes.
I will wind up in Cairo.
You've only done 2 moves. You still have 2 actions.
Oh, then I will wind up in Cairo.
Okay? And then what will you do for your last?
I will make supplies and keep them on my character.
Sounds good. Never hurts.
Well,
Tripoli and Sao Paulo.
So we got 2 of the blacks up that we need.
yeah, I've
We
got
got
Cairo.
3.
Okay, so we've got
Istanbul.
3. Okay, so we need Moscow.
So we just need to pull Moscow.
Or we have to hook up the other place and get Jeremy to pull it.
Well, yeah.
But you need another black for that.
yeah. And the problem is there's only a
Moscow. That's why
Yeah.
I'm thinking hooking up the other place sounds better. Safe?
So,
New York.
Okay.
So those are good.
So Buenos Aires is top priority, followed by Sao Paulo.
Is it really? Because
Yeah.
we pulled Buenos Aires. There's only 1, right?
Oh, there's only 1 in there. Yeah.
So Sao Paulo, however, I think we drew 2 of those, right?
Oh, yeah, we just drew...
we drew Sao Paulo.
No, we only drew 1 originally. So
Yes.
we redrew that 1. But
Okay.
those 2 we're going to have to protect before the next epidemic.
Right. So
But Buenos Aires did not get pulled again.
Oh, so
it
Buenos
is
Aires.
possibility.
Okay, Buenos Aires is the one
Is
that
your
we need.
priority.
Yes.
Correct.
All right. All right. So I can. I don't need to give anybody a card right now. So I can produce.
Wait, you can give cards?
Yes. To a player at my location.
The biggest thing would be if you did want to give a card, I'm there. You could give me Jacksonville to start building me for building a yellow
So
supply.
1, 2. Al, if I do that, I can't get to Buenos Aires though.
Okay, then no.
Yeah, because I need to
Okay.
produce, move twice, and drop.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's top priority.
So I will produce 2 cubes, move to Buenos Aires, drop 2 cubes.
Okay.
And nothing else, he can move to San Paulo
Mm-hmm.
and use the radio tower to give you the card.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah, because we need to be thinking about that
Yes,
now because
you-
we've got that power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, draw 2.
Okay. Santiago.
Nice.
Ration event. Take up to 6 supply cubes from the reserve and add them to a location containing a player pawn.
Woo!
Oh wow, Buenos Aires got hit. So
That was timing.
good
That was
job.
timing, yeah.
Maybe drop 1 more before you leave.
That's a lot of actions.
Yeah, I
but
know. 6. 6. Oh, thank you. I forgot to update that.
Okay. So, I mean, I could, on my next turn, take 6 supply cubes out of the reserve.
And where's that? Put it in player pawn, right?
Yeah.
Add them to a location containing a player pawn, and then pick up most of them.
So it's out of this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's out of the reserve.
Ah, that could be
So
nice.
this is a ration event. Play at any time, not an action.
Correct.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so you could even possibly dump those in Sao Paulo easily or something for
Well,
yourself.
They could
someone
also
has to be
used
there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you could move there and...
Yeah,
Or someone moves there, he plays it, and that person keeps going.
Yeah, good point.
right. That's a nifty card.
Actually, that might not be a bad idea to do that on me, because then I can take care of a whole bunch of shit right now.
Okay.
So it's your turn. What's your plan? What do we need to protect here?
Okay, we only need to protect Sao Paulo.
All right.
So my plan is to go to Sao Paulo, he give me the cubes, and I'll
Mhm.
drop off a few.
No,
And then-
it just goes right to the location.
Oh, it goes to the location, then I'll pick up a few.
Yeah, you
Right.
just can pick up a few if you need to.
So
Yeah.
I think
Then what I'm going to do is I'll hop from Sao Paulo, so that my first action will just be moving here, and then we restock it for free, basically.
Mhm.
Then I'm going to jump to Denver. Where do we want a radio tower in blue? I'm thinking Denver.
Denver.
Then I'll jump to tower, take 2 of the other cubes that I'll have since I'll have 4 extra,
Right.
and I'll build the radio tower, complete objective.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like having the radio towers on the supply stations because you can get to them really.
Yeah, and then that
easily.
still gives me 1 more move, and we can figure out what the fuck to do with
Now,
that.
Mhm.
here's the thing. Since
Mhm.
you're at a radio tower, when you're in San Paulo, you have 1 move. Can you give him that yellow card?
Oh yeah, that put him at 3,
That'll put him at 3.
and he only needs 5.
He only needs 2 more, opposed to getting 3 to you.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Does that make sense mathematically, or
Yeah.
am I just stupid?
No, that makes sense to me. And he's going to probably dump off black to one of you guys to do the explore anyways.
Mhm.
Eventually.
So that's
Okay.
what I'm thinking. If you have an extra turn,
Yeah, but we'll wait to see what happens with the objective. Okay, so first action, move to Sao Paulo. Jeremy plays his card, which drops 6 tokens in Sao Paulo. I immediately acquire 4, leaving 2 behind for resources. Second action, use that to jump to, making sure it's working.
Yeah.
hold on.
Use that to jump to,
This is where we got to decide if you want to give him that card.
well, I'll still
Yeah.
have the opportunity to do so.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I'll still have 1 more action.
No, we
No.
can't see this before. We can't see this before you move. Like,
Because remember, you have
Oh.
to transmit yellow from yellow. You
Oh,
can't transmit
then
a
let's
yellow
do
card
that.
from a blue.
Okay.
So I'll give the
Alright.
yellow before I go.
Okay. Just
2.
making sure.
Sorry,
we
I
don't-
forgot about that. I had to do it while I was in
3
yellow.
and then build for 4.
Or I
Yeah.
spend 2 cubes,
Mm-hmm.
and we get a radio tower in Denver. And
all right. So we have a blue city, a yellow city, and a black city that contain a satellite tower. When you complete this objective, open door 35,
turn it sideways.
Yep.
There we go.
All right.
and then we destroy it at the end of the game.
So technically, all we really need to do. How many objectives in this month? Do
We have to
Three.
complete 3.
3. Okay.
So
We
when
don't have to complete more than 3 at any time, and then it
But
goes
if
down
we do
to
the
2 in
recon,
October.
build the supply centers, we're
We're
done.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. What you hear? Triangulation complete. We've picked up some chatter from the Hollow Men. We've learned that they primarily use 3 frequencies, 9.2, 9.31, and 11.88. When we get the satellite towers fully operational, we predict this will happen around August. We will be able to listen in on their signals. Keep this in the reserve.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Does it have a scratch on it or anything?
No?
That's weird.
It's just plot.
Keeping it in the
So if we didn't get that by August, so if we didn't complete that this month, we might have a negative.
Right.
Yeah, but it would have unlocked Africa for us if we hadn't.
I got
So that
triple E.
was 57, right?
Okay.
We already have a copy of it, so.
Okay.
Triple E. Paris.
Okay, so now we need to get Paris reinforced again. But that's easy.
Okay.
You know, in some ways, getting that epidemic quick wasn't a bad thing.
No.
Because it guarantees us building up the pile a bit.
Not always.
What?
Not always.
No, you're going to go at least through 4 player turns before you draw another epidemic.
All depends on the cards.
Alright, so the only place that we really need to reinforce absolutely is Paris.
Correct. And we only really need 1 cube there. 2 would be awesome, but 1 cube's fine.
Would we like to reinforce any other places?
Tripoli at some point we should get more into again, and New York.
Alright, so what can you reinforce from...
I can reinforce Paris from right where I am. I can
Alright.
make and then drop immediately
So
for my
that'll
first
give
action.
you 3 more actions to do.
So, unfortunately, I can't do 1, 2, like, it would take me 2 to get to here, and then I'd have to make supplies and drop in Tripoli, which I had already expended my free drop to get Paris.
Then I would do Paris and New York, if you can. Drop 2 more into New York.
Yeah, that I can do.
There you go.
So I will create and drop in Paris,
That's 1. 2.
and then I will make
For
as
3.
and drop in New York for 4.
Okay.
I'm just going to be sailing back and forth. So I can now build a supply center in blue.
Oh, you should do
In fact,
that.
I can build a supply center. Oh, wait. When you do the build supply center action, you need 1 fewer card if you have this card in your hand.
So keep
which
that card.
means-
You
yeah,
can do it and keep the card.
Yeah, I can do it and keep the card. Okay.
Nice.
Cairo
Cairo
is
is-
empty.
Triple E.
It's
Sure.
empty.
That's good.
Oh, because you're right
I'm
there?
right here. Alright, action 1 will be produce. I'll drop in Cairo for my second action. My free action will be go there. My third action is that. Does anyone need to be put to someplace else? Do you need to go to Tony, or does Tony need to go to you?
So
If
you give, I take, right, Jeremy?
Yeah. We've established that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's also interesting. I can, if I end up in Denver, I can give this to somebody who wants to build a supply center.
Or I could take that from you.
Nice.
Well, yeah, but like in other words, we now have the satellite towers. So if we want to drop that off after I've built the supply center to somebody, then we can do that.
That makes sense.
So we
This
pass
is so useful.
So we pass around the guy that.
Yeah. So in other words, if I get you Jacksonville, she passes that to you. You can now build with 4.
Yeah.
That seems like a good idea to
I'm
me.
waiting for the other shoe to drop. This sounds too easy.
Well, we built the 2 towers.
Mhm.
Okay, so back on Rico's question.
does anyone need to be put to someone else?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Actually, if we can put Jeremy on somebody to give his black to, whoever's going to try to do the explore.
I'll rip you.
Yeah, who's going to recon? Everybody's got a card.
Yeah, everyone's got a card.
But you've got Tripoli. I have Istanbul. I see a Cairo and another Tripoli. Okay.
Yeah, so
We don't have the right cards yet.
No, we don't.
So I don't think we should spend a lot of time shuffling these cards until.
though Where will we have Jeremy go after that is the question, because that may affect things as well. We don't need anything reinforced super bad right now, do we?
No.
Do you have any scratch-offs?
No.
Why don't we have Jeremy then do the Lagos hookup to this place so that he can just pull the card if he happens to get in our black later?
So I would go 1, 2, produce for 2, and then create the C route.
Yeah.
So he doesn't need to be pulled anywhere.
No.
I don't think so. Actually, yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Then you can do one more thing.
Which is move back to Cairo.
Ah, that makes sense.
Istanbul, 1 quiet night.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, and you have 2 blacks.
Yeah,
I
they're
have 2
different.
blacks, and I just
Until Moscow turns up.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, no,
It's a
that's
moot
why we're gonna have you hook up the C route so you can
Yeah.
yank it, because now you've got this symbol you can trade.
Oh, right. Oh, and he's got another
Lagos is
symbol. Got
empty?
it.
London.
All right. Where's
Yeah.
Lagos?
Right here.
Right
Oh,
now.
okay.
There's the class center.
So it's not. Yeah.
1, 2. I can't save Lagos and build the C route.
You don't need to save Lagos. Just build the C route, because we
Okay.
can always yank you out of it.
Because
Okay.
we are in uncharted territory.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
new stuff now.
So move me to Lagos.
Okay, so that's 1, 2.
I produce 2 and then build the C route.
Okay. You'll have to draw it.
Someone else can draw.
Okay.
And it crosses
Pen
1
go.
red line.
Where did the big black marker go?
You guys had it.
Oh, it's in the bin, I think. Think it got put in there.
No.
No.
Here it is.
Gotcha.
The stupid tab. Yeah, this is
Every
like a
time.
fucking troll.
Why get it off?
Get it off.
And
So, where did you want
Hug the coast.
Hug the coast?
Hug the coast as close as you can going around.
So you don't want to be able to get to Dar es Salaam from Lagos?
Do, 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 do.
And we may want to draw another line around that red, so that's why I want to hug the coast. Line or 2. There we go.
All right.
So now, what happened to the cards under
They're
that?
not supposed to go in there.
Oh, I thought they did.
Nope. You
Nope.
stuck them in the wrong area, sir.
Okay, so that adds 2.
Yep.
And 2. And one of those is a scratch off.
Oh,
Yep.
I'll take the scratch off.
They're
So-
all scratch offs. Like every city that we add has a scratch off.
All right. So I think
You have no more actions?
that's
Yeah.
it. So I
Wait.
think
1,
my
2,
plan, if
3,
you guys can hold off the infection, is to take a little excursion and
Search.
do a search,
Before giving it away.
and then give away I need to trade for it.
Mhm.
Search twice. I can do all of that.
And
on-
then
on my
next turn
turn.
you can give it away. Question: so it's an action? Is it an action to do that?
It's an
Search,
action.
yes.
It's an action to trade.
Oh, to trade your black for
It's
that.
an action to move,
Okay, that's what I was making sure. I didn't know if it was an action to do that.
and it's
card.
2 actions to search.
Okay, and those are the only player cards we have in there so far.
Mhm.
Okay. So Rico's done.
No. Jeremy is done. Try your 2, sir.
Oh yeah.
And then we need to infect. Epidemic. And a San Francisco
Oh wow.
Oh nice.
with 2 searches on it.
Safe.
Los Angeles.
And that gives us 11 cards.
So, okay, never mind. What happens if we reach the bottom of the infection pile? I don't think it's possible, but what if it happens?
I don't think it's possible.
It was actually 13.
Oh, it's 13. Okay. So the only risky card to draw right now is Lagos.
Not really. Because the population will get offset by the research.
Oh no, but he's there. I'd rather
I
not
can
draw.
rip them off.
Oh, I know, but I'd rather not since he's planning to run over and do the searches.
If it saves him from getting a scar.
Oh yeah, agreed. But I'm hoping it's not Lagos. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm hoping it's not Lagos.
In the rare case you get through the entire infection deck, reshuffle it and move the infection rate marker forward 1 space on the infection rate track.
Oh,
Okay. Safe. That's it.
safe. And done. Okay.
So,
Me?
that's bad.
Yeah.
Build supply centers.
Oh, we connected a new city to the grid.
Oh yeah, good catch. Build supply center. Oh yeah.
I mean, we don't really need it because we have to complete 3 objectives, but we also need to build the 3 supply centers, so...
Right.
Okay. First action, go into Lagos. Second action, or then I'm just dropping off the 2 cubes. For that's a action, right?
Yeah.
So that's second action. Third action. Now you have 4 yellows that you can build a supply center later.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, I could connect up Dar es Salaam while I'm over there too.
nah, I wouldn't.
That's too extended. I mean, but we'd have to if we put a permanent supply center
So
over
I've
there.
done
Oh wait,
one,
no, it's got rats.
2, 3. I've got one more action.
Rats.
I think I'll just create supplies for myself again.
Okay.
All right.
So 2 player cards.
Thank you.
Oh Jesus.
Apparently I want to produce supplies. Which might not be bad.
New York.
New York. I mean, we've got supplies to produce. New
York.
New York. Oh
New
my
York.
goodness.
New York.
Would you like to reinforce New York?
City's,
Well,
the
I
city's
don't.
so nice, we infected it twice.
All right. 1. I have a foundation card from Washington, and I have Paris for the reduced by 1. So this is that.
And your
These
base
are the
cost is 4?
cards. Huh?
Your base cost is 4?
My base cost is 5, but Paris gives me lowers it by 1.
Okay.
So these 3 go in the.
The foundation plus the companion lower the cost.
Oh, right. The
Yeah.
Paris
Yeah.
is worth 2.
No, now we have a London, Chicago, and Washington that we can get rid of.
Okay.
And we need to get rid of at least 2.
Okay.
So that's my second.
Let's not
action.
get rid of the foundation card.
So that is my second action. My third action. Shit, I kind of want to get you this card.
Get him that.
Yeah, the Paris card.
Well,
Jump to Denver and send it to him.
I would have to discard something, and I have
Oh.
No, you don't. you
7.
own 6
7.
cards,
Okay,
so.
7 is the max. All right.
Yeah, that's your best bet. Is
But you'd have to build the supply center immediately, basically.
And which means he'd have to.
I mean, but supply centers are pretty much the barrier.
I mean, we have to build them.
Yeah.
So, if I don't try to search this turn, then I can do that. So I can either build a supply. Maybe it's better to build a supply.
I would.
Yeah. Just hop over to I don't know.
4.
All right.
Have Paris. All right.
And then I'll do the search later.
All right. I have a portable antiviral, and I have a duplicate of Cairo with foundations.
That also means that we don't need to recon this game if we're doing
Simply.
a
Correct.
No.
double search.
But we'd like to recon,
Right.
Buenos Aires.
and that's it. Now Buenos Aires is at risk again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out. I mean,
Is
I've
that
got
4 or 6?
Should be 6.
6.
I've got lots of things I can do. I'm trying to figure out the priority.
Like,
Build
building
supply
supply
for it
centers
is
is
your
the
priority.
hardest.
Yeah.
But I mean, after that,
Search.
search.
Build supply
Because-
center, search, and then get
No,
the card. to him.
Because if I
After
do
that,
that,
it's
if I do
recon.
that, the game's over.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Search is a bonus. We need to open this shit up.
Good.
So
point.
so maybe I just trade. I don't search.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That
and
sounds
we
good.
do the search later.
Yeah. Because then he can open up if you get a Cairo to him and that.
Yeah, so I'll need to transmit a Cairo. Maybe I should
Oh,
have transmitted a
No,
Cairo.
he can pull you and take it.
Oh,
He's in
that's
Cairo.
true. Actually, that's also true.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Anyways.
then, so I can.
And next turn you can just get it to him.
Let me see. How would I do this? I would move. Well, I can't transmit and build on my turn.
Yes, you can. Oh no, you won't. Oh yeah.
Oh no, let's see.
I would produce supplies.
What yellow would I build on? That's the question.
Move here
So,
for free.
So that's 2 actions. Good call.
Drop off. Move back.
1 more action. I produced 2 more.
I'm ripping you to me.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so now she can just give it on her turn.
Correct.
So let's make sure you did 1 action to produce,
Yep.
1
Free
action,
movement.
free movement,
Drop off is 2.
move back
Back is
3,
3.
and prologue for
Prologue
4.
for 4.
Okay.
Portal Antiviral Lab and New York.
Okay. So,
I gotta get rid of something here. What is this portable?
What's your event?
One
Oh.
quiet night.
yeah, we're not getting rid
No.
of that.
I'd dump a yellow. We're pretty much done with yellow.
Not necessarily, because we can't build a black, because we're going to be reconning.
Yeah, we won't be able to build a black.
Or it'd be really hard to, yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
Now, blue is easy, though. That is the one thing. Like,
Blue
it's
is
really
easy
easy
to
to
do.
get blue.
All right. the way that I'm counting turns, I cannot both build.
Did you draw 2? Yeah.
I just
Okay.
drew my 2.
And Cairo.
Is Paris empty again?
Yes.
Okay.
Shitty.
All right. So I can either build or transmit. I don't see a way to do both.
I
You
would
are building. Period.
Yep.
We've decided this.
All right.
It is a mandatory
Well, understood.
objective.
No.
Understood.
The transmit is getting you the card to do the
Yeah.
recon.
The thing is, these cards aren't going away.
Yeah,
And if I transmit a card to you, I would have to probably. I mean, I'd have to discard either San Francisco or
How are you going to
Paris.
transmit Istanbul to me?
He's not. He's going to trade Istanbul for the black card. That will be the 4th one you need to go with Nicole's Cairo to do the recon.
Yeah, I do need to do the trade. So trade, move to black, and then I have to move to black because I have to transmit from black, and you're already there, so I just give it to you. So that's 3 turns.
Mm-hmm.
So trade, move, give,
and then just jump down to like Sao Paulo or something to prep to build next turn.
Yeah. And then I would just discard probably San Francisco.
That actually probably makes the most sense because I can give you Cairo on my turn, and yeah, it's mandatory, but if we really want to focus on getting this recon done, then that may be the best approach to do it, because that way you can recon your very next turn.
Right.
All right, go with it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'd
let's do
rather
it.
build, but I'm not with it.
It's not like if I don't build this turn, I don't get to build next turn.
No,
These
because
cards-
you're getting rid of those cards.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it.
Right.
But go ahead.
Right.
No, go.
Yeah.
Move.
All right.
Continue.
So I will move to Cairo.
Or no, first you
First I trade.
Yeah.
I can do that anywhere. I'll take that one.
actually trade for this basic in case we end up
Trade for the
wanting,
basic. All
Yeah.
right.
because we can then still pull that out later if
We
we.
could pull it out later anyway, right?
Oh yeah,
You can pull it out whenever. It
Yeah.
don't matter.
good point. Sorry.
And then I will jump to Cairo.
So that's 2.
2. Then I will
Transmit.
transmit.
Well, it doesn't
No,
need to
you're
transmit.
handing
He
it to
can
me.
just give it to you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will, sneaker net.
So you need to drop a card, though.
Atlanta.
Actually, no.
And then I will
Anyone end up New York?
jump
Dump
down.
it. Good call.
Get rid of New York.
Jump down to Sao Paulo
Okay, for 4.
for 4.
Okay.
I draw 2 cards. I draw a Frankfurt and a Sao Paulo.
Oh, a double.
Foundation card. Tempting.
Even better.
And this guy. God, these are so hard to read.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, because if you have the foundation card, then you can,
Messenger.
pull that back out.
I cannot read this.
Here, pass me. I'll take
Yeah.
it out. No, you can now dump a yellow.
Yeah.
And not have to get rid of anything else.
Or you could not dump a yellow and basically pull that foundation card back out and only need, 1 yellow with the Paris card
Oh.
to make another one.
So what he can do is, as a free action, you can take supply cubes from an adjacent location and place them into your location.
Okay. All right. So I have 8 cards and I need to get rid of 1. I think keeping the companions makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I keep 2 yellow cards between the foundation, no, I need to keep these. I need to keep 3
No, you need to keep
No.
4.
between the foundation and the companion. I
That's all
only
he
need.
needs.
Oh yeah. So you
all
can
I
dump a
need.
yellow.
So I can dump a yellow.
Okay.
All right. I'll just.
Okay.
All right.
So my turn.
Somebody save Paris.
Well,
Yeah.
we've
the
got
biggest
Paris,
pro-
Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can do both.
No.
Probably not, no.
It's
So,
best for Nicole to
if-
try to get Paris. We got to take the gamble on it.
Yeah. If
She
Buenos,
only has to move 1 space.
if
to-
Buenos Aires survives
Drop
to
a
my
cube.
turn, which is a big if.
I
but
think I'm going to probably take care of that.
if it does, I can go drop some cubes in Buenos Aires and put a supply center there.
Note, if you want to make supplies, you're
That's
in a
what I'm-
supply center right now, so you can just make them right now and just hit 4.
I know, but I'm thinking about making them in Sao Paulo or Cairo. I'm thinking Cairo.
Hmm.
Because Jeremy's in Sao Paulo, so he can make there as well.
Well,
So
are those any of those?
that's for doing land hookup.
No, system wide.
Uh,
Getting rid of one of those cards. If we do a
I
system
wasn't
wide.
planning to get rid of it.
I think we've already gotten rid of a lot of cards, so I'm kind of thinking we may want to keep them
Alright.
in our pocket for
Yeah.
now.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first let me check a couple things. We do have an Istanbul in here as well. So we don't want to get rid of foundation cards or scratch-offs.
Well, some of the scratch offs, yes, because like it.
No,
Yeah.
unscratched.
Yeah.
So I'm just seeing where I can go to get rid of cards, because I think right now, given my turn, that's a good opportunity. So New York, London, Chicago, Istanbul, Santiago. So first action, gonna go to Chicago.
No.
Or actually, no. I know what I'll do. I'll produce a supply. This is free, or is this an action?
It's an action.
Okay. So first action, I will produce supply in Lagos.
Which drops 4 more because it has a max pop of 5.
Yep. Then second action, I'll move to Cairo. Third action, produce in Cairo, which drops 7 more. And then what? Did I miss something?
It sounds like surprise. Surprise!
I will take with 2 more of those. And then I have 1 more action.
Go to New York and get rid of New York.
That's what I'm thinking. It does put me at risk, but you can always rip
Not
me.
really that much risk.
Yeah. So I'll go to New York, and then I can reinforce that next turn. Or somebody can come to me and just rip off me and reinforce. Okay, there goes our 5th city card.
So we need to get rid of 1 more city.
Minimum.
Stay at 51.
Correct. Which, we don't want to be 52. That's a bad day. Epidemic.
We're up to 3. Dun dun dun.
Chicago.
Though I will point out that we have not had any incidents yet, and even though that may sound like a bad thing to say, when it all comes down to it, like, we can't afford having a couple of incidents without losing our shit.
I refer you to the card that you just read.
So there's
At the beginning of the game, like, what if we just let some cities go?
Yeah,
There's-
exactly.
there's 11 cards. We're pulling 3 of them. Did we want to gamble and just pull the 3, or did we want to do the 1 quiet night?
I would rather save that for desperate times.
I
This
think
is not desperate
I'm
times.
feeling okay with doing it right now.
So
I
am
would
I.
prefer to do.
All right.
I'm the
Quiet
only
Night
one
later.
kind of at risk.
Mhm.
Well, so is Jeremy a little bit, but
Yeah, both of you guys.
Mexico City, Sao Paulo, New York.
ooh.
So that's risky.
Okay.
Uh,
So both of those could use some cubes.
so it's my turn now?
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty then.
Cubes.
And I need to get you Cairo.
Hopefully the non-foundation.
But we're both in supply centers, so that's easy to hop to us.
Yeah, but I can't get both New York and Chicago and get Cairo to you, I think.
Don't worry about Chicago yet.
I would do Cairo.
Mhm.
Give me Cairo, because that was the whole point of him doing that. And reinforce Paris.
Paris?
Yeah.
Not New York?
No, she should do New York or Sao Paulo because
Well-
both me and Jeremy.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Yeah, first step, Cairo. 1.
You can take a couple free cubes if you want.
I could reinforce both Sao Paulo and Buenos Aires, but
Actually, that seems better.
because I think I can. Yeah.
Why am I grabbing you?
2. Produce and
3.
and 4 is produce and drop.
There we go.
Yeah, that
That
seems
works.
good.
I could drop. Do we want to put more supplies onto
How does that
Sao
work?
Paulo? Because when doing the make supplies action, discard this card to put 3 more supply cubes onto your character card.
It'll
So-
empty it, but I'm sitting on 4, and more will get pulled.
Yeah, at least 3
Yeah.
are getting pulled here. Well, we hope 3 are getting pulled here.
Yeah.
So there we go. I used the portable antivirus lab, and I got Moscow.
Right.
All
And
right.
another supplies card. Alrighty then. So, now we Draw from the bad place.
Oh.
New York. Tripoli. And Buenos Aires. Woo! Thank you for saving Buenos Aires.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Okay. So, it is your turn. You can recon.
Who's in New York?
Me.
You want to go to Cairo or you want to go to Sao Paulo?
It doesn't matter. I'm going to go back to New York and remove the plague cube. So either one of those is fine.
All right.
Put me in Cairo in case there's something we need me to do over there.
But your first action is Cairo. Second action is reconning with the 4 unique black cards.
Yes.
Alright, open package 2.
Package 2.
Seems like an awfully low number.
Yeah, well,
And inoculation, that's a free action.
nice.
So inoculating Cairo, so we're back at the 51.
Yay!
Unless we hook up another city.
Which we don't have any reason to do. So we did recon an unknown region. Shit, some of these things are hard to get out. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Right, zombies.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, take those off. They're green.
You ain't seeing shit.
It's an empty bag. What's the problem?
The hollow men turn out to be invisible.
Hollow.
Are those
Alright.
zombie tokens? Oh, yeah, one more.
Alright.
No, they're cloaked people. They look like the people from, what's it called? Attack on Titan.
This package includes 24 cards, 6 sticker stars, 24 hollow men figurines. I don't think that's good.
Those are hollow men.
This region is sinister. The locals swear that the hollow men who roam the area transport rats and vermin and release them into cities.
Oh,
There are
okay.
satellite towers here picking up faint transmissions from someone, the hollow men. By August, we think we'll be able to fine-tune our equipment and start listening in on them, although we suspect we can recon from Kolkata, as yet we do not know how. Right now, open the following doors if you have not done so already. 62.
Okay.
I like how it's like, by August.
We connected a new city, by the way.
Shit, so how many more do we gotta get rid of?
I'm not sure yet.
We don't know which city.
It's,
Probably this one.
Yes.
it's Baghdad,
Yes, it is.
which is 2 cards.
So we gotta get rid of 2.
Oh, boy. That's a lot. So we found Baghdad, Tehran, Radha, Delhi, New Mumbai, and Kolkata. And most of them have rats.
Still no red, huh?
Yeah, and no more recons.
Okay, and,
Yeah.
Alright, 53.
I think we did that one, but what book is it? No. We have not done 53 yet.
Stupid sticker.
I know.
No, not this one.
Limits
The
of...
supply center.
Oh, is it
We're
covered?
losing the supply center?
Yeah.
Partially.
Just like we did hooking up Africa. Limits of our
Nice.
knowledge.
Cockeyed.
job,
No,
man.
it's cockeyed here on this side,
Still.
but I said screw it.
Yeah, okay.
You do not yet know how to recon out of Kolkata. Add this sticker to the board.
F. I think we already got that one.
I'll double check. Yes.
14. Probably
Huh.
also the same thing.
Interesting.
Yes.
Add the player cards for Baghdad to the player discard pile. There is a search in Baghdad.
2 more. So we gotta get rid of 2 more.
Add the infection cards for Baghdad to the game end area. There are, of course, 2 of those as well. Put the 4 Hollow Men Gather cards in the infection discard pile.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, okay.
Here, give me one of those. I'll put it on.
What do those do?
Okay. Drawing this card is not an infection card draw. Draw the next infection card and add a Hollow Man figure to it instead of infecting it. If you draw another Hollow Man Gather card, keep drawing. Add only 1 figure to the first city you reveal.
Put the other player and infection cards in the reserve, so this also will go into the discard.
How many are there?
4.
Finally, give the renewal unrationed event card to a player to add to their hand. Place a character ability worth 2 or less on a character card currently in play. You may place this ability over a scar. Oh. We have some stickers that I need to add to the
Who has a scar?
I think the character we no longer play.
Okay.
This goes.
Discard.
Yeah, discard. Unfortunately, we'll come back. So,
Hollow Man Gather. If you draw a Hollow Man Gather card, keep drawing until you draw an infection card with a city on it. Discarding any other Hollow Man Gather cards drawn.
Yeah, you just read that thing.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
going into the box.
Yep.
yeah, it's going into this.
Okay, so that goes in the rule book.
Yes.
The other one goes on the board.
This is a rule sticker T. Add it to the manual. Hollow Man Gather cards do not count towards the number of infection cards, yada yada yada, same deal.
Yes.
They like to put things in multiple places in the rule book. Rule sticker W. They're spreading it. If a location has one or more Hollow Man figures in it, reduce its population by 1. If the location has both play cubes and Hollow Man figures, its population is only reduced by 1.
Oh, that's interesting. In the rare event that you draw a Hollow Man Gather card during Step 2 of an epidemic, discard the card without effect and continue to Step 3. So if you get
Woohoo!
it then, it's good.
Yeah,
So, how are they different from play cubes?
we can't remove them.
Yeah, because...
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna find a soldier that can pop them.
I got it. Yep.
W.
Endgame steps. And cornered. Your character gets exposed when your pawn leaves a location containing one or more Hollow Man figures.
What the
Leaves?
fuck?
Leaves?
It's a scar, right?
Wow.
No, it doesn't say that. It just says
No,
exposed.
yeah, it's exposed, so it can give you a scar.
Oh, yeah, it's the bottom thing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So even if he yanks us, we get exposed.
Oh,
If you get that.
that is a dick move.
Add the sticker to area 15. Your character, Hollow Man figures. Your character gets exposed when your pawn leaves a location containing one or more Hollow Man figures. Instead of adding a 4th figure to a city, reduce its population by 1. So if we start piling in Hollow Man figures,
But it does not cause, like, incidents the same way.
yeah,
so
if a
that's
location
interesting.
has one or more Hollow Man figures or play cubes on it, reduce its population only 1 during the game end.
That goes on the board, so...
Yep. Rule sticker C. They're everywhere. During the setup, take all Hollow Man Gather cards and place them in the infection discard pile. During setup, place all Hollow Man Gather cards here. Add the sticker to the board onto area 16 underneath the infection discard pile.
So Hollow Man Gather starts in the discard pile, so you don't see them until the first epidemic?
Yeah.
So pretty much the chances of them being pulled via epidemic are very low.
Yeah, that makes sense. So that's why the, like,
At least for the first one. Then,
no.
then it goes up.
Because then how do you get them to the bottom of the deck, man?
Oh,
You'd have
yeah.
to find some way to discard it. Alright, so that is everything.
Wow.
No,
That is
it's not.
all the things.
All right, I got two more things to do here.
So we do have to decide who gets the unrationed event. Place a character ability worth 2 or less on a character card currently in play. You may place this ability over a scar.
I'll hold on to it.
Okay.
And probably won't use it until we get a character with the scar, is what I'm thinking.
Which maybe happen.
Yeah, with exposures inbound.
So I got 2 actions left, correct?
Yeah, you could go to Baghdad and wipe both the cards.
I will go to Baghdad for free
Oh wait, we don't want to wipe both.
for my movement.
Okay.
I'll get rid of this Baghdad. Then I will move back here. I've got 1 action left.
Correct.
So we still need to get rid of 1 more city card.
Unfortunately. We
And we still have to
could
build
wipe
2
a
supply.
Cairo, right?
He already did.
I already
already
wiped
did.
a Cairo. I don't think there's a second one.
No, there
in
isn't
here.
a second, I
You've
think.
got the second one, I
Yeah.
believe.
Well, there might be another one, but I think it's all gone.
Pickup is free, correct?
What do you mean?
Pickup's not.
Pick up cubes?
Yeah,
yeah.
picking up cubes is free.
Pick up 2. I will go to Istanbul. With plans to go to Paris if we make it that far, and along the way, get rid of Istanbul.
Ah!
There we go.
That's
nice,
good.
nice work.
All right.
So we're back down to 51. Unless we hook up more.
I get New York and Washington.
Okay.
Paris.
Oh.
Not fast enough.
Yeah.
Cairo.
Tripoli.
Oof.
All right, and we need 2 more supply centers to win the game.
No.
Yes.
Yes. But you can build one immediately.
Yes, I can build one
effectively.
immediately. So, are we worried about Santiago? Is that Santiago down there?
No, we're not worried about Santiago at all.
Are there Santiago
No,
cards?
No.
it is not possible.
Okay.
Don't worry about Santiago.
I would just drop it in Buenos Aires. That
Just
way,
checking.
Yeah.
Just checking.
that way, if we get a plague cube, it's covered.
I was just trying to make sure that we didn't need to drop supplies in Santiago.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
We didn't really want to get into that because it's infested.
Right, but it's connected, which means that those cards are in the deck, right?
No, they're
they
not.
aren't.
No,
We
they're
cleared them out.
Oh, we
It's
cleared
safe.
them out.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's
alright.
Santiago. We didn't put anything on there because it's 100% A+ safe.
Okay, fair enough. I will pick up 2 cubes, move to Buenos Aires.
Oh, so you take the 2 free cubes?
I will drop, so that's 2 moves. For my 3rd move, I will spend Lagos, Sao Paulo, and Jacksonville.
And one more.
No, because he has
that's
Paris.
a foundation.
Oh, yeah. And he's got the other thing.
And I've got the other guy, so for a okie dokie. And then I have one more move.
I would jump to Denver with plans to search out San Francisco. Why not get it done?
Yeah, I mean,
It might have benefits for us.
yeah, sure, I'll do that. All right,
Or reinforce Chicago.
Cairo,
Ooh,
London.
he could trade the Cairo for the search in...
And you can
He
now
can actually just
build
build.
the last center,
Oh, yeah.
which is great.
Might be actually the best call.
I can move search twice and then build.
Chicago.
Shit.
3 incidents. London. But, like, seriously, literally, as soon
How
as
many
you
are in
build
that
the
discard,
last
by the way?
card,
Mhm.
like, center, we're done.
Right.
It's over.
I have enough turns to move to San Francisco, search twice, and then build.
Hey, that sounds good.
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
So all we're doing is playing.
Till Jeremy.
Alright.
So, which city would you guys prefer not to have a plague cube on? Paris or Chicago? I can eliminate it.
Paris. It's got less pop than Chicago.
It does? Okay. Then I will 1, 2. Play this card anytime to remove a plague cube. Three. And actually, before I left Cairo, I would produce, just to have a couple more on me, in case it gets back around. Well, it won't get back around to me, will it?
Nope.
Then I would have dropped 2 more in Cairo, because it could get
You
drawn
can't drop
before
them.
I left.
You can't drop them. 'Cause
Drop.
oh, yeah, you can, because he had one
Yeah.
spare action.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was trying to figure out what to do with my last action, so I would have
Yeah.
just left those there.
Makes sense.
Epidemic. Now I think One Quiet Night.
Didn't we already use it? No, we didn't. All right. Yes, now is the time.
Yeah.
And Hollow Men are in play.
Yes, they are.
Oh, right, that's all the things so now. Oh.
They're now in here.
Shit.
So we just need to go.
We need to get to Jeremy.
2 turns. That's it.
Which means we definitely need to get Washington reinforced.
Washington, Tripoli,
Yeah,
Chicago. Just so we don't miss it. No,
no, it
we
won't.
won't miss it.
So, yeah, Tripoli and Washington are our top priorities.
Oh, where are you currently stationed? San Paulo?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it would be easiest for me to start going through blue, I think. Like, theoretically.
Well, you could just jump to New York and produce and dump
I
in
know.
Washington. Can you do the same if you go to Cairo?
Yes, theoretically. But this way I could actually protect both New York and Washington.
We don't need New York more protected.
New York's offset by the research center for pop.
Yeah.
So we don't care about New York.
Unless it hits 3 cubes.
What we care about is either Tripoli or Chicago.
Yeah.
I prefer Tripoli because
She can get both.
Because it's less pop.
She can get both. Because she can steal a cube from Sao Paulo, steal a cube from Cairo, and drop the 2 in Tripoli when she gets there. So she only has to produce 1.
I don't need to actually move to Tripoli.
Yeah, she just goes to Cairo, dumps.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if she takes 1 from here and takes 1 from Cairo, she'll have 2 cubes to dump in Tripoli.
It doesn't matter because I could make and deliver for free.
Free.
So
Yeah, she don't need to pick
but
up.
you'll make and deliver for free here was what I was thinking. Either way.
I'm not good. Well, I guess I could stay in the
Because you
queue.
can't do 2 makes and delivers.
I know. I'm aware. Yes.
Oh, now we're talking about Washington? I thought we were talking about protecting Tripoli and Chicago at this point.
Oh, Chicago we're not worried about. I'm protecting the ones that could get additional cubes and drop pop. Chicago's not going to drop more pop. Washington could drop pop if the card happens to get drawn.
Okay.
So I'm trying, and same with Tripoli. So I'm trying to protect the ones from getting more pop drops.
All right.
Pop drop.
One, 2, 3, 4.
If you reverse that, you'll end up in Cairo.
It don't matter.
Oh yeah, because it's going to end on Jeremy's turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully, because if it doesn't, then that's going to be a bad day. But
Hopefully no Hellmen go out.
oh, yeah, but it won't come around my turn anyways. So okay.
So now I get my 2 cards.
Produce supplies and Washington. All those produce supplies cards.
Chicago.
That's the second.
Dum-dum. Buenos Aires. New York. Dum-dum.
Thank you.
And Rico.
Why don't we give a crap of that?
So maybe dump city cards,
We're already at the cusp. We're back at 51.
which is kind of ideal.
Yeah. But we will be connecting more.
Oh yeah, so drop a couple now and
The biggest problem is, of course, you can't drop them out of the player discard pile early in the game because there's nothing
Yeah.
in the player discard pile. So it kind of has to be done towards the end.
Yeah.
so places you could drop. Lima, Jacksonville, Sao Paulo. Wait, do we have any Jacksonville cards in the discard for infection?
No.
Actually, could you get rid of a New York? If you get rid of a New York, that would be good. That would drop it down to 1 cube.
1 card.
One card.
Yeah. Is a Sao Paulo in there as well? Or a black?
Buenos Aires.
Oh, Chicago's another one we need to get rid of 1 to drop it down to 1 card.
We are coming in. Alright, so that's for free.
Okay.
Teleport to New York for 1.
Okay.
Is that New York was in?
There, that New York. And let me see if there's any in here for you.
Chicago was in there, right?
Yes. Chicago and Washington. And London. Though we don't want to get rid of Washington.
Yeah, so yeah, 1 action was to teleport. 2nd action puts me in Denver. 3rd action puts me in Chicago.
Okay. Get rid of
We already took a New York out of it, by the way.
Yeah.
The player deck.
That'll take us down to 1 is the goal.
2 New Yorks out of the player deck.
Oh,
So it would be eliminating New York.
that would
We
fully
took-
eliminate New York's city cards.
Don't really want to do that, I think.
I don't think it's a big problem, but
We may need to use,
variety.
I think it's a little too late at this point.
Okay.
'Cause I threw you New York Infection.
No.
No,
The
no.
player card.
the player
We don't
card.
have a New York to dump.
Yeah, I'm just mentioning that.
Okay, so
like,
you want to
we
get rid of
would-
Chicago? And you want to get rid of Chicago.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Please don't confuse me like that.
Oh, how did it confuse you?
Because she started talking about other stuff, and now
Oh.
I'm getting confused, and now I'm just all...
Oh, she thought you were getting rid of one of these while you were in New York. That's
No.
where she got confused.
No, I got
Yeah.
rid of the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
one.
she got confused by that.
We're all good.
And you still have 1 action, technically.
Don't matter.
Okay.
Infect. Washington.
That was good.
Lagos. Sao Paulo.
And now game's over, basically.
All right, I move to San Francisco.
Can you hand him the coin by you?
For action number 1.
I search the land.
For action 2.
I scratch the land. Put 3 supply cubes.
It's that one. Useless in a game that's
Into
over.
the city from the reserve instead of the stockpile.
And now your 3rd action, search by sea.
I search the sea. I see boxes.
Oh, this is open shit.
It's a trap.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I can't say that opening stuff has necessarily been good in this game.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm getting little scratchy dusts everywhere.
Yep.
It happens. Just try to wipe it towards the floor rather than into the center of the table.
Yes. We have learned the location of the
gem we need.
Oh, we have learned the location of a lost haven.
Ooh.
We have not yet accessed it.
It's probably West Haven.
Open 60
Hmm?
and add it to the board.
Already opened.
If you all right. If you've already opened 60, gain 1 action. None of this is really important.
Okay, so you built your supply center?
What a waste of a
Yes.
search.
That was a waste of a search.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, discard.
Build a supply center, and we are done.
Da-da-da.
Da-da-da. Da-da.
Okay, game end steps. For each location that has at least 1 plague cube, decrease that location's population by 1. Alright, so
New York.
we didn't connect 2 cities. Oh, yeah, you're right. Shit. Oh, well. And technically, we completed everything in this game!
We just one-shot it.
Okay, so New York is neutralized.
Okay,
We will drop Chicago by 1.
so it goes down to 3. And we had no other plague cubes on the board. So,
Wow,
yay.
we literally did everything.
Yes, we literally did everything.
Okay.
Alright, check the legacy deck. You
Nope.
may be instructed
Nope,
to draw
we
more
have
cards.
to increase now.
Oh, right, yes. Sorry.
San Fran gets 1.
Nice. That goes up to 3.
It was completely protected, though, right?
Yeah, it is.
Don't matter.
Oh, good point. Except,
Unless Hollow Men start invading places.
yeah, that never
Denver
happened.
can go to 7.
It can? Okay.
New York was already taken care of.
Sao Paulo is already full, I believe. Yep. Oh, Buenos Aires will go up to 3. That's nice. Lagos go up to 6.
Yes.
And Cairo's already maxed out. Okay, there is no pause card at the top of the deck. If there are any infection cards in the game end area, add them to the infection deck. Review all turning point cards in the game end area to see if they triggered.
None.
Spend production units. Win or lose, you choose upgrades at the end of each game based on the number of cities on the grid.
So we added 2 more cities to the grid.
Alright. We added
Baghdad.
Anton and Alvario, and Baghdad's new.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24.
One short.
Oh, we suck.
Alright,
So how many points do we get?
We get
6.
5 plus 1, 6.
Okay.
Permanent radio station?
Yes.
Yes.
3, I believe, correct?
Let me check to make sure. Are there rats?
we are not adding rats.
We aren't?
No,
We'd rather not, at least.
no rats.
I suspect that you add rats to cities with hollow men at the end of the game at some point.
Probably
Since they're
There they are.
Since-
For 3, yes.
Since they're spreading rats.
Yeah.
So we're adding it to Denver. Okay.
Maybe it's just like, prejudice. And they don't do it at all. Maybe
They're
they...
just misunderstood.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah, the broken links are interesting.
Yeah, the broken links might be worth putting on infection cards. After discarding this card, any player may discard a player card to stop drawing infection cards for the rest of this turn.
You do have to discard a player card.
And that has to be like the first card drawn from the infection.
Mm-hmm.
Or the bottom card.
Yeah.
And that goes on infection
Yeah.
cards?
They're each 1 point and we have 2 of them. Alternatively, we can start upgrading characters again. We did have the 2 3-pointers, which I think we liked at one point. May build the supply center action with 1 fewer card. Always a good card to have.
Mm-hmm.
And then supplier, on your turn as an action, move a supply cube from the stockpile to a city matching a card on your hand. Or in your hand. I don't think...
It seems like that would be useful in my character because I could essentially put supply cubes on any city that's in the discard pile.
That's a fair point. So it's only 1
it's
cube.
color, right?
At matching color, so I'd have to...
Then you have to have the card in your hand already.
No, but he can swap in the discard
What I mean
pile.
is, if we need to drop cubes in some yellow city that I don't have, but it's in the discard pile.
Oh, it's only
kind of,
to
it's
matching?
it's kind of situational.
Yeah.
Right.
I would say character upgrades
Yeah.
for people that aren't
Yeah.
our current.
Oh, yeah, because we might still get...
Because that sea captain is still
Yeah.
looking scrumptious.
There's a lot of things that have to happen for that ability to be useful.
Oh, no!
Yeah, just ripped up the objective that we completed.
Yeah.
That we don't get to
And the
complete
sea
ever
captain
again.
looks good once we get more stuff.
Though we do have a lot of character abilities, though not like that one not useful. You may do a recon action with 1 fewer card.
Yeah, that kind of sucks because we can't hook up those port cities
Nope.
yet.
Oh, yeah, because there's no water.
There's no water. And at some point, there'll be a new recon square right here.
Yeah, I'm gathering that.
Probably it may be in August since the transmission thing.
Yeah.
So
What month are we in?
we are going into August.
Okay. Yeah, I heard August mentioned quite a bit.
So what I'm leaning towards is the 2 broken link cards on infections, and then we have a 1-pointer character upgrade, which may actually be useful. It's similar to the other one.
Mm-hmm.
As an action, discard a city card to take a supply cube from the reserve and put it on a city matching the card.
Right.
It's an emergency oh shit.
And you have to have the right card.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
So the only other thing that we could do with a single point aside from those is put a population somewhere.
Oh yeah, Center Haven might be good. Just get it to 2.
Yeah. I feel like if we do that, it would work best with my character because I could potentially pull cards out of the discard pile to place cubes with.
Or we could just do 3 pop increases. We're going to be worried about Hollow Men.
And there's no more of those cool infection cards, safe haven shit.
No.
No.
No, we use those.
Lockdowns.
No.
Those are
I think
nice.
we used them all.
Yep.
Those were really nice.
Oh,
I
no.
would actually.
I'd like to point out that we are going to be down to two next game.
2 whats?
Ration events.
Oh,
Yeah.
2 ration events. Oh, yeah.
Which we know which 2 of those are going to be. One Quiet Night and the Play One Quiet Night again. I'm saying we increase population on the new city here and on Baghdad. Get them up to 3 in case they get Hollow Men or whatever. We don't really want stuff falling to 1.
Yeah. I can get down with that if we don't want to do anything else with the points.
We still have one more point that we could do on one of the infection card things.
The infection card things sounds good, but it can be bad too. Because is that any player can discard?
Yeah.
Any player may discard a player card, doesn't matter which one, to stop drawing infection cards for the rest of this turn.
All right, it's any player. Okay. I was about to
Yeah.
say if it
Oh, you
was-
thought it was a character upgrade?
No, I was thinking it was the player's
player.
turn.
Oh.
Because if I'm saving up for
Yeah.
a supply center now, but if it's any player, yeah, I'm down. But which one would we do?
Well, alternatively, we also have Frankfurt and Moscow at 2 pop right now. And we could do that. So we can either do an infection or we can bump one of those as well.
I'm down for either, truthfully.
I would say Moscow. It's 3 spaces away from a supply
Yeah.
depot.
Moscow's the furthest. But on the flip side, there's only one Moscow card, I believe.
Yes.
Maybe Moscow's a good place to put another permanent supply station in one of these future games.
Yeah, if we have that opportunity. Yeah, there's only
I
a
think
Moscow card.
We have more of those,
So
right?
as long as we keep 2 there, we
Yeah.
should be
I
safe
would
most
lean-
of the game.
I'd lean more to putting Tehran as another supply
Oh,
center
yeah.
and then hooking Moscow to that.
Yes. I agree. I think that's a much better idea.
Especially since Toronto don't have rats.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, good point. So what were you thinking, Chief?
I'm down for either. I don't think we need the population increase in Moscow
You don't think so?
because there's only one Moscow card.
Oh, yeah, we can keep that protected.
We can keep
I'm
it
mostly-
semi.
I'm mostly
protected.
worried about Hollow Men.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm thinking 3s is because of Hollow Men. That's what I'm trying to avoid, because if a Hollow Men ends there, we have no way of handling them. It's a guaranteed population draw.
What about this douche with one?
Oh, shit, yeah. That's it. Yeah, because if it gets a Hollow Men, it'd go to 0, and we don't want that to
yeah,
happen.
and then we gotta do something here.
Yeah, which we don't want to.
Yeah.
So far, we've been avoiding those cards.
Yes. Okay.
Los Angeles also has one, as does Mexico City, by the way.
Oh,
But those got the lockdowns, so we
Yeah.
only need to keep those.
but they
I
can
don't
still
know.
get hit with Hollow
They
Men.
might still get hit with Hollow Men.
This is true.
But we should upgrade those next game, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it for this one.
Yep.
Thank you very much for joining us. And the video worked the whole time. Bonus.
Nice.